Hi everyone. Today's topic is tangents and secants to a circle. So what is the tangent? What is the secant? So in this chapter we will get some theorems and problems. Before that, what is a tangent? What is a secant? Actually, what is a circle? We know that a round shaped figure is said to be a circle. So to this circle, we know there must be a center C, and if we take the distance from center to any point on a circle is said to be radius r. So for this circle, if I take a line L, is there any contact with the circle regarding this line L? No. Suppose if I take same circle, if I take line L is passing through the circle, in this situation, on the circle it is intersecting at 2 points. Let us take them as A and B. Suppose consider another situation. Here the line L is touching the circle at only one point L. So if you discuss these three situations, in situation 1 there is no contact between the line and circle. Coming to second situation, the line L is intersecting the circle at 2 points. So in this case, this line L is said to be a secant. Okay, now we know that chord also, it is also said to be a chord. AB is the chord, line L is said to be secant. AB is the chord, distance A to B, but L is said to be secant. Coming to the third situation, here that line L touches the circle with center O at only one point P, then that line L is said to be tangent at a point P. So point of contact is P. So this is regarding tangent and secant. You simply remember, if the line touches the circle at only one point is said to be tangent. If it is intersecting the circle at 2 points, that is said to be a secant. Now coming to the main theorem in this chapter is that prove that the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Suppose consider here center C and point of contact P, then the distance between C and P is said to be radius. This radius is perpendicular to the tangent L. This is the theorem we are going to prove. We have to prove that. So let us see here. First see what is that? The tangent at any point of a circle. Let us consider first of all a circle. So take a circle. With center, suppose I am taking center as some O. Now what they are saying? What they given? Tangent at any point of a circle. Tangent we have to take. Let us take a tangent xy. So xy is a tangent. Let us take point of contact as P. Next, if you observe what is OP is said to be? OP is obviously it is a radius R. Isn't it no? Yes. So let us prove this theorem. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius. That is the theorem we are going to prove. So what are they given? They are given a circle with center O. And xy is the tangent given already. Xy is the tangent at a point P. Isn't it no? This is the given thing. A circle given, tangent given, and P is the point of contact regarding this tangent to that circle. Next, what we have to prove? Okay, now what we have to prove? To be proved is what? What we have to prove? Radius is perpendicular to tangent. What is that radius here? OP is perpendicular to tangent xy. This is the condition. Means this is the situation we are going to prove. Coming to proof part, before that let us do some construction. Okay, now what we are taking means, take a point Q on tangent xy. So let us take a point Q here. I am taking suppose. Okay, now take a point Q on xy. Join center O to that point Q. Means we are taking a point Q other than P on tangent xy. We are taking a point Q other than P on tangent xy. Then we are joining O to Q. Okay, now so we are joining. So coming to proof part, see here, easy. You don't confuse. Just let us clearly observe here. If we join O to Q, that line OQ is touching the circle at a certain point. Let us take that point as R. Isn't it no? So if you take in the proof part, line OQ touches the circle at R. Then if it touches the circle at R, actually what is OP is radius. If you observe, OR is also radius, no? Yes. So from figure we can take OP is the radius is also equals to OR, because OP and OR both are radius. So here OP equal to OR since both are radius. Okay, na radi. Next, OP equal to OR. But from figure we can observe that OQ, O2Q, OQ is what? Combination of OR and RQ, no? So OR plus RQ, nothing but QR. OQ is equal to OR plus QR. Now if you observe, but OQ is equals to OR is also equal to OP, no? So in place of OR, if I substitute OP plus QR, okay, now OQ equal to OP plus QR. What does it mean here? OQ is OP plus some another part QR. Means in OQ and OP, which is greater value? Obviously, to get OQ, OP is added to some other value. Then only OP is equalated to OQ. If you won't add, it is less. Nothing but indirectly we are getting OQ is greater than OP. Isn't it? No, OQ is greater than OP. Clearly, but from this condition, easily we are getting. So now, if you carefully observe this condition, OQ is greater than OP means like that whatever be the points we are taking on tangent to XY, whatever be the points we are taking, suppose A, B, C, whatever you are taking, these all distances are greater than what? OP only. Means only OP is the shortest distance. So this possible, means this can be possible for all points on line XY or tangent XY. Means all the distances are more than OP, means only OP is the shortest distance among all. Means therefore OP is the shortest distance. So we know that shortest distance is nothing but clearly it is a perpendicular. The shortest distance nothing but it can be possible if it is perpendicular. If it is perpendicular only we can say that. Suppose if you have a line, suppose if you take here a point some A and we are taking so many points on this. If you take some other point B, A to B if you take, and if you take some other C, D, E, F, G like that. If you observe these all are what more, only this is the shortest. Means shortest nothing but it is indirectly perpendicular. Like that here also OP is perpendicular to XY. So OP is the shortest distance, nothing but it is a perpendicular. It is a perpendicular to what? Tangent to XY. So therefore we can prove that OP is perpendicular to XY. So OP nothing but is what? Radius. XY nothing but what? Tangent. So from this we can say that the radius is perpendicular to the tangent of a circle through the point of contact. This is the theorem. So this is the theorem is what? The radius of a circle is perpendicular to the tangent. This is the theorem. So you just carefully remember only these steps. What are they? We are taking a point Q out of the circle. If you join O to Q, it touches the circle at R. OQ is the combination of OR plus RQ. OR plus RQ. But OR nothing but OP. So OQ equal OP plus QR means OQ, to get OQ, OP is taking some other help QR. Then only it is equalated to OQ. Nothing but OQ is greater than OP. So if OQ is greater than OP, it is also possible for all other points. Means OP is only the shortest distance among all. So the shortest distance nothing but it is said to be a perpendicular. So therefore we can say that OP is perpendicular to XY. Nothing but the radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So this is the theorem. Let us discuss some other theorem. See students, here one problem regarding this theorem. So what is that? Let us see here. Find the length of the tangent to a circle with center O. So a circle with center O stated. O. Next, radius 6 centimeters given. So let us take here radius of 6 centimeters. So it is the center O. From a point P, we are taking a tangent to it. So let us take a point, suppose P here. So if you draw a tangent to the circle, okay, now it is a tangent actually. Okay, so if you see, it is a tangent from a point P such that OP equal 10 centimeter. Here clearly see center O mentioned, point P outside. OP 10 centimeter means if we join O to P, this is about 10 centimeters. We can take this visualization to opposite side also. That is our wish. Now radius 6 centimeters. The distance OP is 10 centimeter. Then what they are asking, find the length of tangent. Here what is tangent? Is OP tangent or no? And if you take certain a point where is the contact, let us take it as suppose Q. Is OQ is tangent? No. OQ is the radius. OP is the distance between center and a point outside the circle. But PQ is the tangent. We need to find the length of the tangent PQ here. So we know that already we proved a theorem. What is that? The tangent is always perpendicular to the radius. Means it is perpendicular. Now see, if it is perpendicular, can we take this as a right angle triangle? Obviously, because it is 90 degree. If it is right angle triangle, it is what? The opposite side to right angle is what? Hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square equals sum of the squares of remaining two sides. By that we can simply calculate the side PQ. Nothing but that PQ is here length of the tangent. So let us prove here. Means let us calculate here. So from figure OQ is equals to radius is equals to 6 centimeter and P is a point outside. P is a point outside of circle. Then what they given, OP is equals to 10 centimeter and PQ is what? PQ is length of tangent. PQ is the length of tangent. So from figure, in triangle, what is that triangle? OQP. In triangle OQP, we can take OQ is perpendicular to PQ. Why? From the theorem, what is that? Radius is perpendicular. Radius is perpendicular to tangent. This is the reason. Because from the theorem, radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. So OQ is perpendicular to PQ. Then we can take angle. What is that? OQP or PQ or whatever. That is 90 degree. So by Pythagoras theorem, we can apply because it is a right angle triangle. So OQ, OP and PQ. These all are right angle triangle sides. In that OP is the hypotenuse. So what is that? Hypotenuse square equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. What are they? OQ and PQ. That's it. So now OP. What is the value of OP? 10 whole square. OQ given a? Yes, 6 whole square because it is radius. PQ. What is that? Length of the tangent. We need to calculate. So PQ as 10 square 100. 6 square is 36. Transpose it to left side. Minus 36 equals to PQ square. But we need to find PQ square. So PQ square 100 minus 36 value is equals to, what is that? 64. Now PQ is equals to, transpose square to opposite side, square root 64. Square root 64 value 8 because 8 square. So therefore PQ is length of the tangent 8 centimeters. So PQ equal to 8 centimeter. Simple problem. Either bits or 1 or 2 marks. They may ask this type of the problem. Based upon this theorem, radius is perpendicular to the tangent. Let us discuss some more problems.